show.
This is the Blaring Out with Eric Blair show, and today I'm pleased to have Kittie on the show.
Yay! Golf clap.
Yeah, and I'm here with Morgan.
That's me.
Now, Morgan, how's the tour been going so far?
It's been good. All the bands are really a lot of fun. We're friends, and you know it's been metal. Tons of kids coming out, and you know, just showing that they're still, you know, in love with the band and showing their support. It's good.
What's a couple highlights?
Definitely Poison the Well's last show, which was in Las Vegas. Mercedes, who's the drummer, who you'll probably be talking to later, orchestrated a grand finale for them leaving the tour, and she hired some male strippers to come up and just kind of take their clothes off when they were playing. And I think they were just expecting them to be, you know, dudes that want to take it up and stage dive, and then they just kind of started peeling their clothes off and gyrating on them, and it was really good.
So now, what was it like growing up in Canada?
I definitely think there's a lot more to the world than just where we're from. So, you know, I mean, obviously if you're a musician who wants to, you know, go and make something of yourself, you're going to have to go other places. I know Montreal does have like a good death metal scene and a good metal scene, that sort of thing. Where I'm from, there's really not a lot. I think bands that we came up with were more of like the high school battle of the bands kind of type. And there really wasn't much of a thriving independent scene all that much. I mean, if you went to Toronto, yes, but other than that, I mean, it's a pretty boring place to grow up in, especially London. I mean, Toronto is definitely, you know, metropolitan and all that, but London's just one of those places that, you know, everyone's old and there's nothing to do, and you know, you want to rebel and play metal, so that's what we did.
And did you find at a point like, we got to get out of here, or what was your saving grace? What got you out of there finally?
A lot of luck, really. I mean, we still live there and stuff, but you know, for the most part, we live on this lovely bus that we have and all that sort of thing. We actually played in Toronto at Canadian Music Week, and we were just, you know, being really diligent about trying to get our name out there and handing out flyers and saying, come to see our show, and that's how we got hooked up with our label. And you know, it's a small label. We just handed them flyers and said, come to the show. And after that, things kind of started to pick up for us. You know, we started touring and we recorded our album, and you know, we were in New York a lot because it's where the label's based out of. So we haven't really left London, but you know, we've had the opportunity to broaden our horizons and, you know, be a little more open to things.
How was Kittie formed?
Yeah, it was like 1996. You know, just a bunch of friends wanting to get together and just learn and have fun, create. And it wasn't really like we had any direction or really aspirations. It was just like an after-school kind of ordeal. And I mean, they were not even in high school when it started. So, and I mean, me and Mercedes had been jamming even before that. Like, just, you know, I mean, obviously we're sisters and that sort of thing, but you know, so it was just the right idea for us to all do things together.
Now, what was your first exposure to music when you decided, I'm going to pick up my instrument now?
Ted Nugent ruined me. No,
What album?
all of them. I would like, ever since I was really young. I mean, Ted Nugent was like, I don't know. I supposedly was dancing around in my diapers to Wango Tango and all that shit. And I went and saw him when I was like 8, and I don't know. I just remember him screaming about how he makes pussy burn, and I was just like, no, this is bad. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, I've always sort of, all of us have grown up with, you know, a more guitar-oriented style of music. You know, other than like if our parents were listening to like Rod Stewart, you know, maybe we'd be dancing and shaking our asses and singing or whatever. But you know, it's all about the environment. But I know a lot of rock music like Led Zeppelin, you know, Deep Purple, Cream, Jimi Hendrix, Van Halen, all that kind of stuff.
How did your parents like react? Like, oh, we're losing our daughters!
Oh God, no. No, I think they were completely happy that we were capable and able to go and do exactly what we want, you know, and make something out of music. I mean, they're not really like musically inclined themselves, but I think they were just really proud that we were able to go and do something that they were never able to do, you know.
Now, I heard that they like used to come on tour with you guys, and that they're not on this tour. So, what's the deal?
Well, we're not under the age of 18 anymore, you know, and obviously, like by law, you know, it's child labor if you're working under the age of 18 and that sort of thing. So, yeah, we're all grown up now, so it's okay.
So they don't manage you, or?
Well, they do manage us. Yeah, it's great. It's just one of those things where a lot of managers that we spoke to before, you know, just had dollar signs in their eyes. You know, they just wanted to take advantage of you, and really they had no regard for, you know, you as a person and your health and your sanity and all that sort of thing. And it's really cool to have someone that will be able to take care of everything, you know, and they know when you need a break, and you know, so you don't like go off and go crazy like Mariah Carey from like overwork and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm your puppet.
Exactly.
The Blaring Out Show.